Thank you everyone for joining us today in today's episode of Nigeria Today Live. My name remains Olusegun Olabode Ajakai. It's such a pleasure to always have you all join us, and thank you also for the questions you've asked. And it's such an interesting time to always come on here to share with you few insights, and also to have guests like Yusuf and SW who has been engaging on the platform as well. So we promise you that in the next episode to come, we'll bring in a couple of experts and people who are technocrats and involved, people who are fully involved within this ecosystem, and also so you can learn few tips and also ask questions and be able to learn a couple of things from them as well too. I have a couple of questions I'd like to bring out here. I have Bolaji from Lagos asking a question around, what's your go-to tech obsession right now? Are you into coding, hacking, or just loving its latest gadgets? Interestingly, like I keep telling people out there, I started my career as a business administration student, and I didn't start as a proper techie person, right? My forte was, with respect to having to build a career in business. But interestingly, I was lucky to find myself working for several IT companies, and from there I was able to gather experiences and be able to talk as a business leader. So that speaks to the fact that for those who are out there who are trying to also have a career in the tech space, you don't have to be a techie in quotes, right? You can take a particular career or a particular lesson or a course in either as a data analyst or as a business analyst or as a project manager or even as a salesperson. Once you pick that niche for yourself, you now grow, within the ladder, read more books, ask questions, and also try to find people who can also advise you in what field you should take. But most importantly, the world of tech is quite big. It is very, very big. So ask questions, find people who are in the field, and also make them part of your mentors so they can advise you on how best you go. But feel free to also drop a comment if you have a question within that what I just responded to right now, just so I can be able to also buttress more. Feel free to also engage me in my social media handle. Another question is also with respect to Musa from Kano says that, how do you stay updated on latest tech trends and innovation? Do you follow any influencers or podcasts? Yes, I follow a couple of podcasts. What I do is I download a podcast I'm quite familiar with, and I ask or ChatGPT as well to give me some top podcasts which I can also follow, so I can get to see individuals or people who are within this field. But most importantly, what I also do is I engage some business leaders. There is also Femi Adeoti, like my CEO, also Mfo Okon. These are people I look forward to, and these are people I also engage with, ask questions, and even on LinkedIn as well too. I follow Austin Okere as well too, who will also share some insights around within the world of tech. These are people who I look forward to, and these are people I also engage on a regular basis. There's also my coach and my mentor as well, Coach Rajiv, who shares some insights on daily tips within his WhatsApp channel on NLP. That's neuro-linguistic programming. It teaches me on emotional intelligence and how I need to handle, work-life balance also as a business leader. So if you have a particular mentor you look forward to, search them on YouTube, search them on LinkedIn, search them on TikTok, even on Instagram, on X. And these are ways you can also learn from them and be part of their ecosystem or their community. I have Sarah from Abeokuta. She says, what's the biggest challenge you are facing in your tech journey and how are you tackling it? One of the major challenges I'm facing as a business leader is managing people, because I have a large team, and you have people who are of diverse ethnic background. People are from different walks of life. And most importantly, I also have understood the fact that you can't do this work alone. You need to have people who are like your pillars, who are your foundation, who can help you when you feel down as a leader, because you can't always have that energy octane. It's also important to be able to make sure you build yourself as a leader and also have that team spirit within you, because you can't do the work alone. You can't do the work alone. It's important to work as a team. So for people who are out there who are probably burning out, it's important to find ways on how you can delegate tasks to people, find ways on how you can also reduce your burnout level, because at the end of the day, as a leader, you should also look for how you can also become a bit more strategic. Mistakes we make as leaders is most people find themselves within the operational field and they want to do the task of 10 or 50 people. But when you learn to delegate, you also try to build a clone of people who can also be there to put, bring you that expertise when you're not there. Imagine you go on leave and you're in Santorini, you're probably in the remote part of Kano or Kaduna. You need to get to a point where when you leave the work, things will still go on at the end of the day. So that's where I am right now. I'm trying to build more leaders in my team. I'm trying to build more people who can be a bit more resilient and proactive even when I'm not there. People who can take some certain decisions and not feel afraid of it. And I think, like I always say and I always advise, as business leaders, having the appetite to fail fast and fail forward is a very, very critical, trait or value or moral or character we should have as individuals and as business leaders. And I hope you've been able to get more insights around the questions I've answered. We look forward to seeing you again in our next episode. I remain Olusegun Olabode Ajakai. Thank you for watching us today. This is Nigeria Today Live. Feel free to follow me on my social media handles at I Am Bode of Lagos and on LinkedIn at Olusegun Olabode Ajakai. Thank you all for watching. Remain blessed. Thank you.